All right, so listen, remember the red peppers that we were cutting up earlier in the morning? They were being prepared for this delicious, veggie-licious stuffed red peppers.
Yes.
Nikki, what would we be stuffing inside them?
You're going to be making, or the customer will be making a mixture with cooked brown rice,
yep,
whole chickpeas, green onion, shredded carrots, mushrooms, and Parmesan cheese and garlic with some Italian seasoning, pepper, and sun-dried tomato dressing. All of that would be mixed in a bowl and then divided among the 6 peppers, topped with cheddar jack cheese. It's delicious.
Yeah, I can understand why it's one of your top sellers. Yeah. I like anything stuffed. Yeah. Stuffed anything. All right, so now we are working on the lemonade grilled chicken.
That's right.
So what have you got measured out for us so far?
Okay, so in this we've got a cup of lemonade concentrate, 4 teaspoons of lemon juice, and 2 tablespoons of brown sugar.
Okay.
I've pre-measured your 1/4 cup of light soy sauce. So you're just going to add that directly into there, but you're going to keep that cup for later. Okay. And then we've got some dry spices that you're going to put in.
Okay, so we've been looking at a couple of different recipes throughout the morning, and it seems that there's a nice divide between meaty, hearty dishes and healthy vegetarian options as well.
Yes.
So always 14 meals. Is there always a selection of a little bit of everything?
Yes, we like to keep it a variety because not everybody likes beef, not everybody likes chicken, not everybody likes pork. So we like to have a variety and then also have some substitutions that we can make for our vegetarian eaters out there, as well as making sure that we've got some gluten-free options for our gluten-free customers.
Okay, so there's something for everyone then.
Yes.
Now, what if I'm following the recipe here, which, if you can see it, it breaks everything down to a T, so you really can't mess things up. But what if there's something along the line or a spice that I don't like?
It's certainly something that you can omit. So if you're making meals for picky eaters, you can leave out the mushrooms in the recipe if they don't like the mushrooms. Okay. But if they love the mushrooms, you can add a little bit more. So you can really customize it to how your family enjoys to eat their food.
Okay, so I think I've got all my spices in here. So what's my next step?
Perfect. So you're going to take the whisk and just whisk it up.
Gotcha.
And then once it's nice and combined, you're going to pour 1/2 cup in here.
Excuse me.
No problem.
Okay. Just 1/2 cup?
Just 1/2 cup.
Gotcha.
This 1/2 cup in here is going to go directly in that baggie.
Okay.
Then you're going to open up the bag of chicken there.
Okay, and this is the full size.
That's the full size. So this has 6 5-ounce chicken breasts in there.
Like, look
if
how
you're
much
doing
you're
a
getting.
split size, then this amount of chicken would be divided into 2 separate bags, and the sauce that we'd be making would be divided into 2 as well.
Okay. And you said that the full serving typically serves about how many people?
4 to 6 people. It really depends on the appetites of the people that you're serving. So if you have toddlers at home that eat 1/2 of chicken breast, then you're going to have more servings. If you have big meat eaters at home that eat 2 chicken breasts at a serving, then you're going to get a little bit less.
Right. In here?
Right in there.
All right. So before we go, tell me what happens, or could potentially happen on a Tuesday night in here.
So tonight, for example, we have a session for customers that have booked in advance. They've told us what they're going to make when they come in, as well as the time that they're going to come in. So as a customer, you would walk through the door. We would take payment if you haven't prepaid. And then if it's your first time, we're going to give you an orientation. So you know what to do with your dirty dishes, you know what to do with your completed meal, and you're just going to move from station to station assembling the meals that you've pre-selected. We're going to follow around after you, so if this was a session, I'd be coming around and spraying this down, sanitizing the area to make sure that it's clean for the next customer to assemble their meals.
But sometimes on Tuesdays also, you host parties, right?
That's right. So sometimes we host parties that we need 3 weeks in advance notice, but we can set up a party with a party hostess, and that party hostess would invite 8 of her friends, a minimum of 8 of her friends, to come in and assemble meals in the store. It would be a private party, and then it would just be you and your friends, and you can bring something to eat, something to drink. It's a little bit more social than our regular sessions.
Perfect. Okay, we're totally out of time, but I wanted to share that because I think it's a great concept to bring all of your friends in here and prepare meals for your families. So we will finish our morning here at Supperworks in Kanab.